Hello everybody, welcome to the Nerd Report. I'm your host Dustin Drew.
And I'm your other host, Lindsay Schwalm. Today we have another exciting gameplay / review for you guys due to popular demand via our Twitter feed, which, just in case anyone was wondering, is 2 Nerds, 1 Couch. Follow us on Twitter, send us questions, join the insanity. Obviously I have my game face on. How about you, Dustin? Because I feel like you're not feeling it today.
Sure, just give me a moment.
Hello guys. This is your weekly Nerd Report. I'm your host, Lindsay Schwalm.
And I'm your other host, Dustin Drew.
And we also have a guest filming with us today. Our camera guy is getting in on the action. So, camera guy, say hi.
Hey everybody, I'm George Duran.
Today we are going to play, due to more demand via our Twitter feed for you guys, we're going to check out Hearthstone. This is a game that we profiled before for you guys when we did free games, pick up, put down games, stuff like that a couple weeks ago. Hearthstone is a World of Warcraft card game, fully animated card game. So it's really popular lately. It's totally free, so we're going to get started. Yeah, there's a couple different options. There's some quest modes. There's a bunch of different. There's a couple expansions that have just been added where you can kind of do quests. Like you can go and take on some different dungeons and things that are from Warcraft, like Naxxramas, a Warcraft raid. But we're not going to do that. You can play against the AI. You can also play in the arena where you try to kind of go on a winning streak as long as you can. You get a randomly assigned deck where you pick cards, and it's really interesting. You can win new card packs, things like that. We're just gonna play.
Yeah.
I've honestly never even played this game before, but I'm very, very interested to see what it has to offer because Lindsay talks this game up so much.
I do.
Holy farts, peekaboo, Shazam, healing
Ignore
farts.
that.
Again, it's for another project. Just don't even pay attention to it.
You can make your own decks. You've got all the classes from World of Warcraft. So you have a warlock, you've got rogue, shaman, priest, paladin. Everything. Every class from WoW. Basically, one of the main things to do in this game is that you can play other people online casually, where you just play. You're randomly matched up against somebody on the internet. You can beat. It doesn't affect you though. You don't like here. You can play in ranked play. You're gaining ranks as you go. It goes all the way up into legendary ranks. I think you start at 30. I think you start near the bottom. Yeah. Once you get above rank 25 every month, something really I can show you guys really quick. It's kind of interesting. Once you get above rank 25 every month, you guys can get a different card back. So these are the card backs that I've obtained. They come out with a different one every month. So just a couple different backs for your cards while you're playing. It has nothing to do with like your game mechanics or anything like that. It's just what your card looks like while you're playing it because you stare at it for a while.
I think it looks cool. I actually like this feature.
It's kind of a status symbol too, I guess, just because, if you get up above a certain rank when you're playing people, you get the card back. So it's kind of like, it's a little status symbol if you've got a bunch of different card backs and stuff. It's cool, but
So are you considered like high? Like, are you considered
not
the best?
right now. I'm rank 19. It's kind of on the bottom middle of the ladder, but
19 is at the bottom middle?
Yeah,
19
you start at like 30-ish.
Oh, okay,
30, 29,
all right, yeah,
28,
got
like.
it.
But also it resets every month. So if you get up really high one month, once it resets, you'll be put into a higher position the next month, kind of. So you got to work your way back up the ladder every single month. Yeah, there's legendary rank. There's a lot of really famous, like all the legendary rank people are people that stream to Twitch, put videos up on YouTube, and they have like thousands of followers. That's like when I beat Trump, the top.
Yeah.
Which I was really proud of that. It was just a random match, but we'll just go with casual today. My warlock deck is my favorite one, so we'll just go with that. We'll just play and get right into it. But yeah, like if you achieve rank 20, not 25 in a season, you get the special card back for the season, which is a month. And when you first start out, you have like basic cards. You play against the computer and you like unlock like your class's cards, your basic cards. But the only way to get new cards is to either you can pay with real money and buy packs of cards, or you can get gold. I think you get 10 gold for every 3 games you win in the game, and then you can buy more cards with gold. So that's the other way. Or you can do arenas where you're just doing a lot of matches in a row, and you get card packs and things like that. So.
Gul'dan versus Garrosh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Your soul shall
Okay,
be
so
mine.
I got picked to go second. Did I? Yeah. If you can either go first or second. I got picked to go second, which means I get an extra card. That's the benefit of going second, I guess. So you can pick, like, if you want to get rid of a couple cards, you can get rid of them. Like, if you want to start with something, the number in the upper left-hand corner is, like, you can see, like, right down here, you get a certain amount of points to spend every turn. Like, on your first turn, you get 1 to spend. The second, you get 2. Your third turn, you get 3. It goes up and up. Like, I'll show you. So, like, yeah, when you're the second player to go, you get the coin, which you get one extra point to go. We can use the coin, and then I'll have 2 mana crystals to go instead of 1. So I can use any card that has a 2 value on it. The lower left hand is my card's attack, and then its health is in the lower right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we go with him and end turn. It's really cool. Like, I get really entertained because you can click everything on the screen. Like, I don't know, and it does stuff, and it changes every time. Like, if you click the little bucket, it falls, and like you can like
You broke a window. How nice. You
Yeah!
vandal. You horrible vandal.
you can make him.
Is that a quack? I think I heard that thing quack.
You can shut the little door.
You know what this oddly reminds me of? It reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! Almost.
It is, like, every class gets a hero power. So, like, his hero power, you can see, is if he uses it, it costs 2 mana crystals. He gains 2 armor. Mine, as a warlock, I can draw an extra card in a turn, but I also take 2 damage.
Okay.
So I need to draw an extra card. Yeah, we'll just do that. Job's done. And that's it. This deck in particular, it's called a handlock deck. It is, you do a lot of damage to yourself, and then I play a lot of high-value cards that, let me see here. Okay. So yeah, every card is like a character. Like, he played this character, Frothing Berserker. Whenever a minion takes damage, it gains +1 attack. So if I attacked him and I didn't kill it, its attack would go up and up and up. He's a warrior. He can also equip a weapon to attack me with, so he can just hit me with his weapon, or he can hit me with his character. Like okay, we can deal 3 damage with Dark Bomb to his guy. He's still alive, but see, he gains 1 attack. I also have Mortal Coil, though, so deal 1 damage to a minion. If that kills it, draw a card. So we can get rid of it and draw another card. I play a really annoying deck. It bothers people. Yeah, every card that you have like spell cards, character cards that do different things.
This seriously actually does look fun.
It's really addicting. It's super fun. Like, okay, this Ancient Watcher, like, he can't attack. It doesn't look like he can do anything. But if you draw a card that silences him, that silences his special can't attack ability, then he can attack, and you can use him to hit the other guy. Or like this guy, he gives any minion next to him +1/1 and turns it into a taunt. So I'll show you. He turns my Watcher into, like, before this character can hit me, before this opponent can hit me, he has to get through my tank, my taunt, so he cannot hit my health, because his objective is to get my health to 0. That's the whole point. You just want to get the health to 0. So, yeah, now he can't touch me at all with his weapon or anything like that. Like, if his character has 5 health, if he hit me, I'd do 5 damage to him, and I'd kill it. Now, he put out a shield himself, so...
Oh,
so he attacked me.
He's pissed.
He also took damage, though, because he hit me.
Freaking loser.
Like, I'll show you. This card is... the little jewels on the cards mean something. Like a white jewel right there underneath Earthen Ring Farseer, that means, like, it's a common card. Blue is rare. This one's an epic because it's purple. There are also legendaries, which are orange, and they're super rare. They're really valuable. You don't get them from packs very often. But yeah, like Faceless Manipulator. Choose a minion and become a copy of it. So if I put him out, point at him, I turn into his card. It's really annoying because now he has to get through that. But, like, okay, we can attack his guy. It'll kill us, but it'll weaken him. So Yeah, it's really interesting because every class has class-specific cards, and then there are just general cards that you can get. You build your own decks, which is really cool. So you can kind of customize how you play. And yeah, the other person does too, so... The only annoying part sometimes is waiting for the other person to take their turn.
did that little dialogue box just say, hmm?
Yeah.
Like, is this one of those things where you can, like, choose what
look.
you want to say?
Yep, see, if you right-click, you can,
I greet you.
Oh! Hello, buddy!
Yeah.
Can you say threaten? I want... Threaten him. Threaten him. He's asking questions, threaten him.
Soul shall suffer.
Sure, why not?
You can see what the other person's doing too. Like they can see me, like looking at my cards. They can see my cards moving. They can see where my cursor is. So like you can usually see like if they're looking at cards and things like that.
So is he even looking at cards?
No, see, after a certain amount of time, like if they take forever and they don't move, they get cut off. And then like next time it'll be even shorter. Like he'll only have 10 seconds. So it hurts you if you screw around, if you miss your turn, and it kind of prevents people from, screwing around with you and going AFK or something like that.
Cool.
So yeah, that's his time limit, and if he loses his turn, he loses his turn. So yeah, that means I get a free turn on him.
Alright,
then.
well, frickin' loser, whatever.
So like, okay, we can get rid of his shield, and we gotta hit. See, it's summoned like a little small copy of itself. That's that card's ability. Like when it dies, that's a death rattle. Is when it dies, it has a special ability.
Yeah.
Like so we can't hit him now, but we could also we'll just. This one's battle cry is you can restore 3 health. So like you could heal your minion, you could heal yourself. Doesn't really matter. See now, since he lost a turn last time, he already is kind of on a short leash. So unless he plays a card or moves or does something, he lost his turn. It's kind of anticlimactic because I was really hoping I'd have someone,
a challenge,
fight back again.
Well, we can go.
Yeah. But yeah, it also is kind of neat to see that, hey, it's just convenient. So like, okay, yeah, we just go straight. It's called hitting his face when you do that. So you just hit his face, and yeah, we can just play.
Keep dropping down.
Yeah, it won't take very long considering he's that low in health. So yeah, see this card, Silence a Minion. I specifically put that in this deck because I play a deck with Ancient Watchers. You put the Ancient Watcher out, and your opponent kind of thinks that it can't do anything at all because it just sits there. But if you draw an owl, it's completely random. It's a RNG draw. But if I silence it, then I have a really low-cost card. It only costs 2 mana to put it out, and it has a 4 attack and 5 health, and I can start hitting him once I silence it. So it's kind of a chancy deck to run. It's called a Handlock, but it's really fun to play. The other part of my deck, I haven't seen it come up yet, but I have cards in my deck that are called Molten Giants and Mountain Giants, and the more cards you have in your hand, the lower they spend to play. So like if I have a ton of cards in my hand from life tapping over and over, it'll only cost me like 1 or 2 mana to play these huge giants.
Yeah.
So that's why it's called a Handlock, because it's a warlock and it really depends on having a lot of cards in your hand. So
this is totally unrelated, but is that person's name Manatee?
it is.
All right.
It is. That's the username. Yep.
I just needed
to. Over here is just what happens every turn. Like, I don't know if you need to refresh yourself. You can see what happens, who attacked who. Because usually this goes really fast, quite honestly. It doesn't like linger around like this. We'll just go again. This is my favorite card. It completely just destroys a minion, no matter what kind of minion it is or what kind of powers it has, and you get 3 health back from it. So it's handy.
Crap.
Yeah. Shadow Flame, destroy a friendly minion and deal whatever its attack was to all the other enemy minions. That's handy also. But nope, we'll just play him and we'll just we'll just keep going with that. And you can have a whole board full of minions out onto the battlefield. I mean, I think I only have room for 2 more. Yeah, this guy apparently has gone.
Died. He died. He's on
his keyboard.
He's on the other side, dead. Whatever.
Yeah. Typically, it's a really fast-paced game when you have someone that knows what they're doing, and it's really interesting to see the back and forth. I would have liked to see some of his cards because, every different class has a special ability, and they all have different class-based cards. So,
all right. Well, let's end it.
Let's just end this. Let's put him out of his misery. It wasn't a very skillful win, but it was a win nevertheless.
Oh, he
Yay!
win! Boom!
It's really satisfying, especially when it's like with some of these battles. Yeah, so
You
you
get all
can.
kinds of experience for that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're level 60. I got
Yeah, of course I
nothing.
am. Like, I almost have a gold. When you win 500 times in ranked play, I believe you get a golden hero. So, like my warlock, he would be golden and all animated and like holographic looking. But yeah, as you can see, if you win 3 times in a row, there's 1 out of 3 wins in a row, you get 10 gold. So that is how you collect gold for card packs. You don't ever have to spend any money. You can just win battles and buy your card packs with the in-game gold, which is really nice. It kind of gets you around the freemium type of thing. But yeah, that's okay. And you get daily quests. So yep, win 3 games with any class, play 20 minions that cost 5 or more. You do get quests every day. They change daily quests, just like the daily quests in WoW. But yeah, so that was just a casual game playing for fun. If you want to play ranked and move up in the ranks and get rewards and things like that, you can do that too. You can see here with this deck, I've won 473 times out of 500 because
You're a freaking monster.
I have no life. And I play a lot. Yeah, but yep, so there's daily quests. You don't just have to go play other people. You can see what levels all of my hero decks are. You can see which decks I play more than other ones. My total wins are 898 wins. These are the quests. If you don't like a quest, you can replace, I think, 1 a day and exchange it for something else. But yeah, like if I win 5 games with a paladin or warrior deck, I get 60 gold. You know, same idea for these other 2 quests. So it's another way to get gold quickly. You can go to the shop where you can buy packs. Like, yep, you can buy the classic pack. It's just the regular cards. The Goblins versus Gnomes expansion is something that's new. So, yeah, it's a deck. It's got 5 cards in it of the new expansions cards. And yeah, you can see that you can spend money, but I'm extremely cheap and I've never spent any money on this game. But I still have a really massive collection of cards because, yeah, it costs 100 coins to buy 1 pack. So just build up coins and buy packs, and that's really all there is to it. Another interesting thing that I think is worth mentioning about this game is that you have a collection of cards. You can also go into crafting mode here. You can craft your own cards. These blue cards are cards that I don't have or I can craft. Like if you have doubles of cards, doubles or triples of cards you don't want, you can disenchant them, and you get dust for it. You get arcane dust, so we'll just disenchant my extra cards. And it costs, like, let's say I wanted to build, these are all the cards that I have. Like if I wanted to, you know, build this particular minion, it costs 100 dust to create. So I don't have 100, or yeah, actually I do. But if I wanted to create it, yeah, you disenchant extra cards. You can create certain cards like, oh, let's see. It's all about legendaries in competitive play right now. Legendaries are a really big deal. Like, oh, for example, this is a legendary. It's got an orange crystal on there. So there's all kinds of new legendaries. They're usually, you know, clearly like they're the best cards, the most powerful. It's really difficult when you're fighting really high ranks because everyone has legendaries. There are a lot of people that, you know, pay to play and they'll just go in and buy tons of card decks and things like that. So yeah, your goal is to get a lot of dust to craft legendaries, or you can get legendaries in a pack randomly. It can happen. So yeah, that's kind of your goal, and it's just cool that you can craft cards out of dust. You can make cards that you want. These are just all the different decks I have. You know, let's go out of here. You can create 9 different decks. They can be any kind of deck that you want. And yeah, this list over here on the right is all the cards in my deck. You have 30 cards in each deck. You can look online for like templates, you know, like for the most popular decks or most effective ones, or you can just yeah, you can just go on your own and like, this is a rogue class deck, so it's all backstab, deadly poison, eviscerate, you know, all roguey, sneaky type things in this deck. It's really cool because every deck is different. They all, you know, you can put pretty much anything you want in it. You can get golden cards once in a while, which are just kind of more of a status symbol than anything. Like they're all animated and cool, like holographic, and they're gold, and it's just kind of a status thing. Like if you're playing against someone with gold cards, they, you know, must have worked really hard to craft them, or, you know, something like that. But there's just a lot of really cool optional stuff. It keeps you busy. It's hard to get bored because you can just go and battle people and try out different decks. There's the arena that you can do. That's where you win. You can win tons of like dust to craft cards. You can win prizes. What you do is like I haven't started my arena yet. You try to get as many wins as you can, and you get you get 3 losses. Once you have 3 losses, you're done. But yeah, this is Hearthstone. So free game. You can download it. Really easy, Warcraft themed, and give it a try, guys. It's super fun, and I hope you enjoyed.